What's up? My name is Aaron Watkins, and I am the lead singer for the band Random Hero. Um, so I'm going to be doing this interview via my cell phone and reading off some of the questions. And so here we go. How did you become a part of Random Hero? Well, let's see. I was about 9 years ago. I was in college. I just got done touring with a bunch of other bands, and I just felt like God was calling me back into music. And next thing you know, my buddy calls me and says, "Hey, there's this band looking for a singer," and I auditioned, and the rest has been history. So, yeah, nine years ago, this when this beautiful journey started. So, um, let's see, how did you all come up with the name Random Hero? Random Hero to us came about as we're thinking about it. Everybody wants to be a hero, and everybody wants to be the guy or the girl that does something great in somebody else's life. And so for us, the best way that we could be a hero was write positive music with a hopeful message and go out and talk to people about the hope that we have in Jesus. And so for us, it's just all about just four random dudes that are trying to be a hero for Jesus and change some lives. But that's what that basically stands for, is Random Hero. So um, let's see. Who are some of your Christian musical influences? Oh man, we have a lot, but I would definitely say Skillet, Red. You throw in some of the Jeremy Camp, Hillsong United. We basically have just a whole vast array of influences. Christian and non-Christian, but those are some of the big ones that we definitely like to influence in some of our music. Um, where are the biggest places you've performed at? Where is the biggest place you performed at? I'm going to say here in good old Colorado. We performed with Skillet a couple years ago at the amusement park, and it was sold out. 5,000 plus people showed up, and it was just incredible. Off the charts. People were just going crazy, and it was cool to get to rock with the hometown crowd. Um, let's see. What got you into Christian music? For us, uh, we've always just had the call on our heart, and so we have decided to answer that call and be faithful with what God is asking us to do. And so um, that's basically what pulled us into where we are here. And so our faith has always been a number one thing in our lives. And so it just totally made sense when God was like, "This is what you're gonna do." So we decided to do it. Um, do you play any instruments? I do. I'm actually in my little mini studio here, and there's my guitar, and so I play the guitar. I play like a electric guitar, and I can play the bass and some keyboard. And I do think that I'm a drummer, but I'm horrible at it. So pretty much everything but drums. But I can keep a simple beat. Yo, if you need a simple beat, I got your back. Let's see. What is your favorite Bible verse? Um, I have one. My favorite Bible verse actually is tattooed on me. It's Philippians 1:21, and it's actually in the Bible. It's to live as Christ, to die as gain. But on my arm, I have the Message translation, and it says, "Alive I'm his messenger, dead I'm his bounty." And it's actually, I thought that was a pretty cool take on the verse, and so I loved that because my life right now and being in this ministry is to go out and be his messenger. And when I die, we'll get to see him face to face, and I'm really excited about that. Just not yet, not yet, Lord. um, let's see. What is your favorite song of all time? That's a tough one because I've listened to a lot of music in my lifetime, but I would say my favorite song, I'm probably going to get some haters, but I grew up listening to Styx, and I want to say Come Sail Away. That is probably one of my favorite songs of all time, and it's just, I can jam out to that thing anytime now. I love that song. Um, let's see. If you could sing with anyone dead or alive, who would it be? Oh man. I think I'd want to sing with I don't know, Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. I think that'd be fun. That guy's got the coolest voice, and I think that the energy that he brings on stage is pretty awesome. And so I definitely love to sing with that guy one day. Steven, if you're watching this, let's hook it up. Let's do a collaboration. It could be fun. Um, Let's see. Has it always been your dream to become a performer and be in a band? Actually, no, it's not. Growing up, I actually didn't really want anything to do with music. My dad, who was an alcoholic at the time, played in some very popular bands, and I just kind of associated the two, and just something that I really never wanted anything to do with. And then obviously God had different plans, or else I wouldn't be here. So um, yeah, no, it hasn't always been my dream, but I do love that it is the dream now, and that's what I'm doing. So um, what is your advice for up and coming artists? I would say practice, practice, practice. Practice makes perfect, and the more flawless you are on stage, the more people are gonna to be drawn to you. It's kind of like football teams; they don't practice together, and they get on the field, and they're scattered, and nobody knows what's going on, and it can kind of turn into a little bit of a mess. But when a team practices together, and Random Hero practices a lot together, we get tighter and tighter, and we're able to have a little bit more fun and have more freedoms on stage. And it's kind of the same thing as a football team. I love football, so I'm going to correlate the two anyway. But so the more they practice together, the tighter they're going to be, and the more flawless their performance is going to be. And so practice, 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 practice. Writing, singing, playing, recording, everything. Let's see. Give us a little bit of your testimony. Well, I gave you a little bit earlier. I grew up in a home with an alcoholic dad, and life wasn't always that easy. But I will tell you that when I turned to God, when I turned my heart and my life over to Him, it changed everything for the better. And that's, everybody says that, but it's definitely true. I don't know where I would be if I hadn't given my heart to Him. So I just give all the thanks and glory to Him for that. Let's see. What would your advice be to those who struggle in faith? I would say if you're going through hell, keep going, but keep your eyes on Him. There's a verse in Luke, and it's probably one of my favorite verses now. It's on us who live in this dark shadow of death, a light will shine to guide us to a life of peace. And that verse just signifies everything that I believe is true about God. Because even when you're struggling in just the craziest storms or messes that this life can provide, God is always shining His light down on you, saying, hey, just make sure you keep your eyes on me. I'm going to take care of you. So if you're struggling and you feel like you've taken your eyes off God, or you feel like He's taken His eyes off you, just put your eyes back on Him. Trust Him. He's got a plan, and He knows what's going to happen, and He knows how things are going to work out, because He's going to work them out for your best. So keep going. Let's see. What is your opinion on purity rings? I'm going to assume a purity ring is one of those mood rings that changes colors. I think they're great because my color is always blue, and I think that's like happy. I'm just playing. I think those things are the staying pure to a marriage rings. I think those are cool. Those are definitely cool. I think if you made that promise, definitely stick to it. It's awesome. If you could wait till marriage, more power to you. I know that I've talked to many people who didn't, and they all say that they wish they would have. And I think that is a very, very cool thing to believe in and stand by. So keep rocking it. Let's see. If you like hymns, what would be your favorite one? Oh man, I do like hymns. I just haven't listened to them or sang them in years. I'm gonna say "As the Deer." That was a cool one. I like that one because they did a contemporary version of that as well, and I always had fun with it. So let's see. What would you like to say to your fans? I would love to tell our fans, thank you, thank you, thank you for being our fan, for supporting us, for continuing to lift us up in prayer, and believing in us and our ministry. And without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we do, and we have the greatest fans in the world. I know every band says that, but we definitely believe that we do. They're part of our RH family, and we love having a great big old family, because that means when we play and tour and we get to see them all, it just means it's that much more fun, and it's always a party when your family's around. So we love you guys, and we can't wait for you guys to hear our new stuff that we're working on, and we can't wait to see you guys out on the road this year. I just want to say thank you so much for having me. This has been a blast. I apologize it's taken me so long to get it out to you. Oh, the joys of life happening. But Crystal, you are awesome, and thank you for being patient with me. Love you, girl, and we'll talk to you soon. Hope you are very blessed, and keep rocking. Peace.